Okay guys, so we have finished 11 questions of exercise 5.3 in our previous videos. Now we have to start with the question number 12, and we are continuing with the chapter of arithmetic progression. And this exercise, you remember, it's related to some of terms of AP, right? So let's move to question number 12. Question number 12 says, find the sum of the first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. Okay, let's see. So we see that what will be my first 40 positive integers which are divisible by 6. So I know I have to find Sn, or I can write down as S40. Basically I have to find out sum of 40 terms, right? And what are my terms? So they are divisible by 6, so n is 40. Okay, and my first term would be 6, right? So how will they go on? So my AP, right? Because every time in 6 divisible by 6 means it will be keep on adding with 6, right? So my D is also 6, right? Okay, so my AP becomes 6, 12, and 18, 30, and so on up to 40 terms. Okay, so I know my A, I know my D, and I just have to find out my N. Okay, so sorry, N also is given, and I have to find the sum of 40 terms. Okay, so let's write down the formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, so sum of 40 terms I have to find out. So 40 by 2 and 2 into 6 plus 40 minus 1 into 6, because D is also 6. Okay, so we get this as 20. So this is equal to 20 into 12 plus 39 into 6. Okay, so this becomes 20 into 12 plus 5, and 18 and 5 is 23. So now 20 into how much? 6, 4 and 2, 246. So this 1 0, 12, 1 carry, 9 and 4. So I get 4920. So answer you can write down as the sum of first 40 integers divisible by 6 is 4920. So that's my answer. Let's move to question number 13. It says find the sum of first 15 multiples of 8. So it's similar question as the 12th one, right? So I would say that first multiple sum, so S15 I have to find out. Then multiples of 8 means my A will be equal to 8, and as we go forward my D will also be 8, because every time 8 will be added to it, right? So I know, and N is also equal to 15. So I know all these things. Now I have to find out the AP. How is the AP? AP is 8 and then 16 and 24, 32 and so on up to 15s, right? You know all this. So every time you can see that 8 is added, so it forms an AP, correct? So my Sn is equal to n by 2 and 2a plus n minus 1 into D. So let's substitute the formula values now. So S15 now, so 15 by 2 and 2 into 8 plus 15 minus 1 into my D is also 8. So this becomes 15 by 2 and 16 plus 14 into 8. So now 15 by 2 and 16 plus 48 into 8 is 112, right? Now this would become 15 by 2 into 8 and 2 and 1, 128, right? So this goes by 64. Now I have to multiply 15 4 is 60, 90, so 960, right? So that's my answer, 960. So I can write down as my answer. So what had they asked according to that? So the sum of first 15 multiples of 8, first 15 multiples of 8 is 960. Okay, so let's move to next question. Question number 14. It says find the sum of odd numbers between 0 and 50. Okay, so now let's see to that. See, this tells that sum of odd numbers between 0. So we don't know n. We have to find out n, right? And we have to find the sum of n terms also. Okay, and what is given to me? Okay, so what will be the first odd number after 0, right? So my first odd number from 0 would be equal to 1. So I can say my a is equal to 1. And what is 40, 50 odd number? No. So a number just before, right? So my last term would be 49, which is an odd number. So I know my a, I know my l, and first I'll find out. And what is d? D is always 2 in odd numbers, right? So d would be equal to 2, because every alternate number is an odd number, correct? So we can say that I can find out my last term formula. So L is equal to, or Tn or An, all these things are same, a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is equal to 1 plus, and d is n is 49. No, n I have to find out. So n minus 1 and d is equal to 2, and my last term is 49, right? Okay, so now 49 minus 1 will be equal to n minus 1 into 2. I'll just write down. So 48 by 2 is equal to n minus 1. So n minus 1 is equal to 24. So n is equal to 25. So I got my n as 25. Now I have to find out the sum, right? I have to find the sum of n. I have found out. So this is my one answer. Then I have to find Sn basically, right? So sum of n terms is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so now sum of n terms is equal to 25 by 2 into 2 into, now what is my a is 1 and d is 2. Okay, n was 25, right? So now this gives me 2. I can take common. 25 by 2 into 2. Here I'll remain with 1 and plus 24. This gets cancelled, so I get 25 into 25. So this gives me 625. So that's the answer. So we were asked sum of odd numbers between 0 and 50. So the sum of odd numbers between 0 and 50 is 625. So we are done with the 3 questions, 12, 13 and 14 in this video. Now we'll move to next questions in our next video. So stay tuned.